part of just the daily grind.
What's Mike's what's his best attribute right now?
He's doing a great job right now, pass pro. He's done a great job in pass protection. That's a hard thing to do, especially as a young player, because that's not a natural act. And so you have to want to throw your face in there and do that. And he does a really nice job. He's got low center of gravity, uses his hands really well. And so he's a physical back, a physical football player. I should say back is a physical football player. And so he's done a nice job with that, and he's picking the game up. He's starting to pick the game up and learn the nuances of the plays, in particularly, and where the ball should hit, based on where the defenses are giving us. He's doing a nice job.
Briante has that sense of urgency.
He does. He's an old
last
guy.
go around.
His last go around, and he's playing really hard. And I've been impressed with that, and special teams wise, but he's really playing hard. And he's trying to take some leadership in the room and own that. And so I've been very pleased with him as a senior leader in our
Coach Meyer, I think that he's been getting a lot of the first team snaps because he's the oldest. He's been around a lot. What does he have to do to actually be this team starting running back, other than being old?
Just keep playing. Just keep playing and keep producing. When your time is, when you're tapped on the shoulder, make a play. When you tap you on the shoulder, make the block. Be in the right place at the right time. And right now he's been doing those things. Now, does he got to get better? Absolutely. Is it finished practice? No way. That's coaching though. And that's on me. And if he doesn't get there, that's a knock on his coach.
Mike's been pretty dynamic early on.
He's done a nice job. Yeah, he's done very well. And again, playing faster. And I think a lot of during the fall, he's trying to kind of figure it out wide-eyed, if you will. He's playing a lot faster because I think he understands what we're looking for and what we want right now. So he's done a nice job. With 6 practices, he's got to keep getting better there.
Coach Meyer said a lot of positive things about Antonio Williams so far. What have you seen out of him?
Tough kid. But I knew that when I recruited him. Well, that's what I thought when I recruited him, at least. And, he's a tough kid, and he's hungry. He wants to do it right. He's a perfectionist by nature. I mean, academically, socially, he wants to do things right. He's a pleaser by nature, and so with that being said, he's willing to go to work, and he's tough, and he'll throw his face around there, and he's still learning. That's a guy that should be thinking about where he's going to prom, where am I getting my corsage for this young lady out? So he's been thrust into something. He's getting a lot of reps, which kind of baptism by fire a little bit for him, but it's been good. He's learning a lot.
How important is maturity was an issue last year? How was that?
Great. He's great. Yeah, he's growing up. Now, again, not a finished product, but he's growing up, and that's what you want.
Is there compare and contrast their styles, Mike and Antonio and Briante as runners?
Mike's probably a little more of a slasher, and slides off things a little better than Briante, or different than Briante's more of a downhill, just a plugger, and but they both can do the jobs that we need to do in this offense.
Tony, do you expect that the H's will be more involved in the run game this year?
I don't know. I think a lot of that's going to just depend upon how the backs. If we feel like we can get it done out of that room, then that's what we'll do.
Would you like to give the number one tailback 20, 25 carries a game? I mean, is that like in an ideal world? I know when you have a guy like Zeke demands the ball, deserves the ball, right?
Exactly.
Is that perfect to you? Get a number one tailback who's a stud and just give him the ball?
That'd be great. That'd be great. But if you don't have that, then you go with what you have. Listen, our jobs are not to say, hey, let's give a guy 25 carries. Our jobs are to go get W's on the way. And whatever that takes, that's what we're going to do.
Tony, you're part of the offensive coaching staff. You've been paying attention to this, I'm sure. Austin Mack, I understand, got his black stripe off today. What stood out about him, what you've noticed?
He just plays hard. He plays fast. He's hungry. He's not taking plays off. Even if he's wrong, he goes 100 miles an hour. We can fix the mistake. Your efforts, that's from within, and he goes. He goes.
How big is that for a young man who's like his 6th practice to be making that kind of impression?
Well, I think it's great. I mean, and I think it's a testament to his training before he got here too. He's his family and the guys as coaches, and who trained him before he got here, and then obviously the training that's been taking place with Coach Mick and his staff in the off season, and in the winter conditioning, and he's a hungry guy, and some kids in that room are obviously leading him, and so yeah. I think it's good for other young players to see that. Wow, that's a possibility for me too. Just got to go.
Tony, do you think that Curtis Samuel will play some running back this year? Do you think he'll be strictly an H-back for you
I don't know.
guys?
That's what we're just saying over here. I don't know. I mean, time will tell. Curtis has been out, so it's time will tell. I can't. That'd be hard, unfair for me to answer.
His true freshman year, I know you weren't here his true freshman year, but he was the backup running back to
was.
Ezekiel and really gave Ezekiel a run for his money in camp talking to the coaches for the starting spot as a true freshman. I think a lot of people see Curtis and think that he's kind of a smaller back, but he's talk more about his game.
Explosive football player. He's an explosive player at the ball in his hand, and he's tough. You talk about Austin Mack's toughness, and he's a tough. Curtis Samuel is a tough dude, and so he can do a lot of things for us, and that's great to have that type of flexibility.
How much is Dawntre in your room?
It hasn't been in my room. Love the hat. There you go. I always like seeing her.
You're my favorite too, Tony.
Tony, I'm sorry, were you asked about Zeke at all yet? Zeke is what you've been talking with NFL teams about or anything?
Yeah, we're talking. He's really good. Yeah, really good.
It seems like he's getting enough interest from people that you see mock drafts that have him top 5, top 10, which is, we know he's good, we know he's the best back in the draft. That's elite when you talk about a running back who has a chance to go in the top 10, maybe the top 5.
What's your name?
Doug.
Okay, Doug, did you ever question if he was elite?
I didn't question, but I don't think I questioned if he was elite, but I don't know that I thought he would be a top 10 pick in the NFL draft.
He's one of the best, I believe, biased maybe. I believe he's one of the best players in the country, bar none. Again, I'm biased, but show me some that are better. I mean, obviously, someone else might be biased towards theirs. Give me a better one. I'm hard pressed to find him.
You only coached him for a year, but if he did go top 10, top 5, how big would that be for recruiting for you?
That'd be huge. It's huge for Ohio State recruiting. I just want him to buy me dinner. He's got enough money if he goes that high, right? He can at least take me to get a hamburger.
He's got the Easy brand now.
Yeah, I know, right? No, I'm proud of him, and he has shown our guys the way to play. In our room, our guys can look at this is how you play the game. This is how you prepare to play the game, and so they've had a great teacher in him, and a guy that can really lead the way that way. So he'll be dearly missed, but we're all excited for what's out there for him as a young man and the rest of his life as he moves forward. We're definitely excited for him.
Great. Coach, thank you very much.
We good?
Yes, we are.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you. Fantastic. All right. Take care.